The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They go with Cunningham. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards on the ground.
First down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Cunningham. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Love from the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I'll call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here we go.
Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They run the counter. It's Cunningham, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. Operating from the gun. Love looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. back to the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon. The 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Able to find Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Here's Cunningham. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he goes out right around the 39.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Love. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20.
This is
touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, watch this. Check, check, check. Shoot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down.
31 for Mike. Yeah, let's go second.
They run with Cunningham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
21, the ball.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Running back.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
55. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
9-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Packers 17, Cardinals 3.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going back to Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Love going to keep it on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
That's a gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing. Love.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Love. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Second and 2.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Again, Cunningham here on the ground.
24-yard line.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. Third down here.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
26 Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Murray. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Arizona.
Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33, 30, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation to maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.